Hi, my loves. We're going to jump right into this because I was literally just pulling cards, just kind of like not really thinking for a message for the collective. And then I got three cards in and heard very specifically turn the camera on, back it up. So the energy, the message that's coming through here is you have just stepped into your empowerment, and like the decision and joy, like a joyous decision to provide for yourself and take care of yourself in the way that you want to and express yourself free, it's like this feeling of like setting yourself free to allow yourself like to mature, to mature. Sorry, the light is kind of glaring here, because you've been manifesting and you've been receiving your manifestations, and up till now you've been receiving your manifestations and then like handing your manifestation off to somebody in your life that you trust, that you see as like a guide or a teacher, or like somebody who's definitely got your best interest at heart. Like, this is not somebody who's trying to extort you or exploit you or like manipulate you or like ride on your coattails. But it's actually a place where like this person that you're giving your manifestations to has no desire to control you or manage your resources or like be any sort of like telling you what to do kind of energy. And yet, because of you not being fully empowered, you not recognizing and accepting that not only can you manifest what you desire, but that you can also manage your manifestations. And so by doing that, you have not realized, but you've actually been riding their coattails, not in a financial like provisional way, but in an energetic empowerment way. So you literally have been giving some of your power to this person because you have not been trusting yourself to have the ability to manage those manifestations and resources that you're gathering on your own. And it's time to take it's time to take back that last piece. And this is not meaning that you're gonna like abandon this person or like you need to get this, like, it's not to say like this person needs to leave your life or that the relationship is even unhealthy in any way. It's more of an energy of like you and this person have been growing and developing together. Like, they've been guiding and assisting and supporting you on your journey back home to remembering self, and equally like your presence in their life has been assisting them as well. And it's just like this energy of like this person just kind of like has more world experience and wisdom and knowledge, and so it just like made sense at some point in the past for them to be managing the resources. And now you are at a point where it's time for you to be managing those resources. It's time for you to manage your resources. It's time for you to continue to manifest what you see. And this is really like this energy between the two of you is pure love. Like, it's pure unconditional love. It's an even energy exchange. Like, it's just literally this place where like, and what I'm hearing is like in your mind, it ain't no thing. It ain't no thing but a chicken wing. Like, it ain't no big deal. Like, it's nothing. It's not something that you are even like on the radar about. But it's not on your radar because you've really never had it to do. Like, you've never really had to collect your resources as well as manage and invest those resources in the areas and places and ways that you actually desire to help you get to everything that you do desire. And it's like a last piece of self-doubt that you've been holding on to. Yeah. Yeah, to bring completion, to wholeness for yourself. Come on. There we go. To bring completion and wholeness for yourself. This is so you can see yourself in the, this is your masculine energy coming up. This is your masculine energy coming into balance so that you can take action based on your emotions in the direction you actually desire to go. And again, this is not to say that either one of you is necessarily like holding, there's not an energy of like holding each other back. This is actually you holding yourself back. Like, so this isn't even about the other person. I really feel like the other person being the like wiser, more, like, I don't even like that word wiser, like more seasoned, more worldly than you, more experienced in the world than you. Like, they're aware of that, and part of the guidance that they've been providing has been like this easing into you taking full responsibility and accountability for yourself, because that's the only way that you're going to fully feel and embrace your full empowerment and really truly see exactly who you are. We are done carrying other people's burdens. We're done carrying other people's thoughts, beliefs, projections, ideas. This is a lot. There's a lot of dropping, like, there's an energy coming through very strongly of like what you desire to create and manifest is not stereotypical. It's quite unique and different. And so what I'm getting, like, and a lot of this baggage that you need to drop is the projections coming at you from other people who are not even close to being on the level of desiring what you desire, and dropping projections from people who literally cannot see your vision because they're in such a place of disconnect with self and fear that they cannot see or hear your vision of pure love and community. So I'm hearing like, trust your gut and on who to talk to. Like, this is also a part of learning when to be quiet so that you're not allowing other people's energy to come in and interfere. So you don't get up in this Nine of Swords space where you have all of these voices in your head that you're trying to ignore and get past so that you can hear your own true voice. Okay? So this is quiet time. Like, this is quiet season. Like, trust your gut, trust your intuition to tell you who to talk to while you're in the process of creating this new beginning in love. You're excited. Like, it's exciting. And like this newfound empowerment and self-love and coming home to self, it is so exciting. And it's not to say to not show your excitement or to not express your excitement, but it's really about being mindful too of when you're like the thieves of joy around you, because people who are in fear are gonna try to squash that light, that it offends them, it stirs their demons, their lower energies and feelings inside of them, right? And so then they want to attack what feels like is attacking them because it stirs them in a way that makes them feel attacked. And so then they want to attack back, and they're not going to physically attack you, but they're going to verbally attack you, and they're going to poop in your Cheerios and try to discourage you and get you to join them in a place of fear. And so this is where it's like learning to who to say things to about what you got going on and what you're doing. And also like who not to even, like if someone's talking, like to just close your ears. I do not consent to that energy. I do not consent to this conversation, you know, whatever you need to do. But this is really about clearing out clearing out and getting comfortable being in a small setting, like being comfortable having yourself and maybe one close friend that you really feel like you can trust and talk to, that you know it's unconditional love, you know, and that they're in their own place of unconditional love with themselves, and so they're not going to come in trying to project fear into what you're trying to do and knock you off of your point, like knock you off your spot. Like you're in this place where you're grounding into this energy, and there's a lot of energy, like it's not a lot, but it's more than one. There's more than one energy here that is really trying to hold you down and keep you from stepping into this. And I just keep hearing that it's the company you keep. This is about the company you keep, including coworkers. Like, it doesn't matter, like, whether it's somebody you actually know, if it's a coworker, somebody you fucking meet in a store. Like, this is about being really, really, really conscientious of the company that you keep. And that includes what you watch on TV, on your social media, you know, like anything you see, hear, put into your physical body. That's consumption. That is company that you're keeping. Like, you watch it, you hear it, you consume it. Like, that's all consumption. And what we consume is the company that we end up keeping. Okay. I just heard spring cleaning came a little early. Spring cleaning has come just a little early this year, okay? You have to clean house. No, let me take that back. You don't have to do anything. You have free will. To have fulfillment, like, you're so bright, and you need, like, to let go of these energies and clear out these energies allows those who are in alignment with you to see you and find you and come forward towards you, because you're shining your light and you're being authentic. Like, you have so much to give to this world in terms of love and energy. Like, you are genuinely so full of just pure unconditional love and innocence, and it's time for you to take accountability and responsibility for protecting said innocence and love. And yes, sometimes it feels lonely, but the fact of the matter is, when we do that and we come to that place where there's no more wiggle room in protecting our innocence and our joy and our love and our peace, you step outside and you realize that there is nothing but love in this world for you, because you are walking in nothing but love. The only way fear has a chance to take root is because you accept the projection, the idea, the belief. Fear. False evidence appearing real. Fear comes from the ego, whose job it is to protect your life. And the ego is going to see everything through the filter of its past experiences, because that's how it determines if a situation is safe or not. So if a situation has any resemblance to a past situation, the ego's going to be like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Been here, done that. This was the result. We don't want that result again. Don't do that. The ego doesn't have the ability to look at the whole situation and be like, okay, like, I might be in a hotel room again, but that doesn't mean I'm in the same place emotionally, mentally, that I was the last time I was staying in a hotel. Okay? It's about knowing who you are and being able to see and remember it's an ascending spiral. So things are gonna look familiar. Like, you're gonna see stuff that you're like, I think I did that before. Instead of saying I did that before, I'm not going to do it again, look at I did that before. How what like what happened? Where was I mentally? Where was I emotionally? Was I in a place of fear? Was I in a place of love? And actually look at the situation, and then look and say, okay, that's where I was in that situation. That looked, that this one looks like. Where am I now? Where am I now mentally? In my mindset, where am I now emotionally? Am I in a place of lack and of a lack mindset? Am I in a place of fear, or am I in a gratitude mindset and in a place of abundance and in a place of love? Because that's going to make a whole world of difference. Like, that's literally the difference between night and day, if you will, on this. Okay. And don't beat yourself up. There's something really strong coming through that, like, when you come around, when you come around that next level up and you see where it's similar, your self-doubt, your self-judgment, that's still, that little bit that's still in there, that comes up immediately and is like, you're doing it again. You're doing it again. You haven't learned anything. You're doing it all over again. You were in delusion for the last however long, thinking that you'd come out of that, because look, here we are again. That's where you've got to mind over matter and be like, no, 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 no. No, we're not here again. We don't go backwards. So we're not here again. If we didn't stay there from the first time we got here, then we're not here again, because we don't go backwards. Period. Okay? There's no backwards. There's only stagnant and forward. And you have not been stagnant. You have clearly been moving, so you're moving forward. You need to remind yourself that, my love. When that tries to come up, you need to remind yourself, I have not gone backwards, and I'm not in the same space that I was however long ago. I've actually moved forward, and now I'm looking at a similar situation with a higher vantage point, with more wisdom and guidance, if you will, gained, because we've seen something like this before. And I very much am getting an energy of, like, you've never spent a lot of time alone. Like, it's a feeling of, like, I don't, like, either growing up in a big family with, like a lot of siblings, or like just like a big family unit where, like, and it might not even be like blood family, but it's just like lots of people always around. Like, there was always people around, like, and it was just a very communal, social environment, like, and alone time was not really something that anybody really did, other than maybe like at night to go to sleep, is what I'm picking up here. Like, it's very, and in love, obviously we're all for community, like, we're communal creatures, but it's like the energy with it is more of a codependent. Like, it didn't necessarily present as like toxic and codependent, but it certainly bred codependency, because it never afforded you the opportunity to genuinely just be alone in your energy and really come home to self and know what your energy feels like, know what your internal voice sounds like, so that you can follow that as opposed to others. Yeah, you were never given an opportunity to learn how to do things. Like, very much an energy of like an enabling parents or enabling adults around you, where like everybody was just in a hurry to get shit done, and so it was like, let me just do it for you, which, yeah, that got us out the door faster. But you know what? I never learned to tie my shoes, because you never let me. You never let me figure it out. And so now that you're in this place of figuring out life, it feels really daunting. It feels really uncomfortable. It feels really scary, and it really makes you question if you can even handle living life, because here you are as an adult figuring out that you never even learned how to figure stuff out for yourself. It's a very, like your personal self is very like newborn energy, and I don't mean like you're childish or like, no, I don't mean that. It's not to infantilize anybody, but it's just like your soul just literally, like I said, has not had the opportunity to develop. And this person that you are in connection with right now, that has been, helping guide you and support you, um, like they've seen that from the beginning. Like, it's not to say that they saw you as a baby, but as far as your soul, they saw that your soul was a baby, and a baby that you were desiring to raise with no idea how to do so. You're not, this is, yeah, this is you taking full parentalship for yourself. This is really you figuring out that it's okay to have to figure shit out. That it's actually really brave and courageous and strong of you to have the will to want to live and be willing to go through these hardships and these difficult times to figure it out. There's no such thing as failure here. It's all learning curves. It's all learning curves, including recognizing that it's time to stop sharing so much about what's going on and what you're doing, because you're just, it's like, this Page of Wands to me right now is, I'm seeing it like, it's like, I'm seeing it like toxic positivity, where, but it's not that, but that's not what I mean. But I mean, like, you're just giving everything away. Like, you're literally just out here like giving all of yourself away because that's all you've ever known. Like, you, like, that was your whole childhood, was nothing was for you, not even your time. Like, you were not allowed to keep anything for yourself. And so in that, you've just been in such a giving place with your energy, your time, your resources, that it's time for you to keep shit for yourself. And not in a selfish place or not in a fear place, but in a place of providing for and investing in your most valuable asset, which is yourself. Your most valuable asset is you. So it is important in time for you to invest that in yourself in such a way. And I want you, if you're willing, as I'm hearing, to teach you this. This is something that I learned in Reiki. When we have a thought pattern or a belief that we recognize is not our own, or is not something that we believe in any longer, and if, especially for me, if it's something that's like been long-standing and deeper rooted, then I will literally grab the energy right here at my third eye, and I remove the belief that investing in myself is selfish, and throw it to the wind. Because the environment you grew up in, when you would try to invest in yourself and protect yourself and fill your own cup up, would tell you were selfish, would tell you that would say lots of mean things. I'm hearing like lots of mean things, and just beat you down for having self-love, because they had none. And they were feeding off of you, and they were dependent on your energy for them to survive. And so any time that you withdrew your energy, you were punished. I am here to tell you that the only one punishing you now is you. You're the only one punishing you for that stuff now. And the punishment that you're giving yourself is continuing to do it. So, if you're done with the spankings being doled out by yourself, remove that thought, remove that belief, and bring some of that, bring a lot, not even just some, but bring a lot of that energy back in. Bring a lot of that energy back in. Wow, that was a big burp of confirmation. Pardon me. Yeah, it's time to bring you home. You got this. Just heard one more card. You want one more card for the outcome, for taking this leap of faith back home to yourself. I can't make this stuff up. The outcome is you are going to grow quickly and abundantly. Your roots will finally go down deep. All those seeds that you've planted over the years for yourself is going to, boop, your garden's going to flourish. Your garden is going to flourish and you are going to be receiving nothing but love. Pretty sure I said that a little bit ago, that there's nothing but love for us out in this world as long as we're walking in love, not fear. And that's exactly what the outcome is of this, is you receiving nothing but love, because that's what you're nurturing, that's what you're planting, that's what you're cultivating, is love. And so you will be in a place of receiving nothing but love. This is beautiful. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, spirit guides. If this resonated with you, please go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And if you would like a personal reading, you can go ahead and email me at whosechildrenareThese@gmail.com. Thank you. I love you. Stay blissed.